far anyway, so we will update this attempt counter. That was fast. But losing Eevee is absolutely a no-go there, because Eevee is absolutely required for at least the first gym, and then normally beyond that. So, Editcom, last run, died to world's scariest level 10 corefish. Hey Velo, how's it going? Oh. Adcom, last run, died to world's scariest level 10 corefish. Alright, we're on to attempt number 6. Pretend like the first part of stream didn't happen, and we're just taking off from here.
You're restarting it? What happened?
Bun died, and Bun dying is absolutely a no-go at this point in the game. Like, at a certain point, I can handle losing Glaceon, but absolutely not before the first gym, and probably not before the first 2 gyms, but definitely not before the first gym. So I'm gonna go ahead and level everything up to level 10 before trying to get my encounter in Cherry Grove, apparently. Alright, our new encounter. Let me reset all of these, by the way. Oh, there's still like all of the end of the game that it still thinks that I did. Is it updating with us? I think it is, but... Sorry, I'm updating my route tracker. I think it got funky because I had such a quick reset there. I had no idea what I was doing in that last run. But it's okay, because I didn't either. Okay. I still didn't heal before this, even after learning last time that I was not at full health. The Rattata should still be a pretty high catch rate at least. Alright. I am going to switch.
Sorry, I just read a tweet that says, the weed we have today would have killed a 1930s trumpet player. And the specifics of that were just... It was not that funny. Once I got going though, I couldn't stop.
You little cutie.
When I was in like 6th grade, here's a fun fact nobody asked for. When I was in like 6th grade, I would like get just fits of laughter where like I could not stop laughing. Like the fact that I was laughing would just make me keep laughing. Probably because I was embarrassed that I couldn't stop laughing, right? And it just made me like not able to stop. And I would have to literally like excuse myself from the classroom to like catch my breath and stop fucking laughing. It was a thing. I'm glad we don't do that anymore.
You little cutie.
Forgot that happened until now, but it was that, but worse. Okay, yeah, so my burnt index finger I can't scroll my phone with, but my middle finger I can. I burnt my fingers on a bagel.
Yeah. Pickle burn.
Love you.
Love you too. So I'm gonna angle this slightly. Kind of. It's hard because the window has very intense lighting and the rest of the house does not right now.
I can pull the blinds down more. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Okay, so I still have rare candies here. I guess I should probably, at least until the first area, grind to legitimately, since there's a chance of me losing something here. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
like 20 seconds longer to sit down than it actually did, and I don't know what's in here. So it's me, I'm the one who sat.
I think it's still a 3-hit KO. Oh, no, it is not. Tech stages matter a lot. Is it at least a 4-hit KO at -2? Yes. I didn't even check to see if I had hustle. That was a little bit of a risk. Whoops. It has guts. That's the good ability. Okay. I've never actually gotten a guts Rattata. Every time I get it, it's hustle normally, and I normally am not able to use it because hustle is very unreliable in Nuzlocke. I'll at least use rare candies on this after like level 5, but I guess since there is technically a chance of me losing this to grinding, I'll do it legitimately until then. I gotta remember that Starly's tackle almost killed me though, so pretty much anything will. Go for tackle and then switch out. Oh no! I was identified. I was identified again? Centric, calm down. Okay. Also, I haven't decided on this run if I'm gonna play more seriously with effort values this time. I think I probably should, and at least care about it a little bit more than I did last run, because there were a couple of times I was expecting to outspeed and didn't, and then there was a couple of times where I was expecting to kill and like just barely missed out on it. I'm probably not going to focus on it too much in the early game, and I'm not going to like fully optimize it or anything, but I will at least be a little more aware of it than I was last run, I think. Okay, so the encounter pool actually changed, believe it or not, from last run to this run in this area because it became nighttime while we were in the last one. So I think now it's Geodude, Numel, Spoink, Rattata, Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Houndour, and Shinx, which is actually a lot better, unless it's still daytime, I guess, but I think it's actually nighttime now. I'm gonna get everything up to level 5. And by that I mean I'm just gonna use a rare candy, because I grinded the scary level, I think. The one where it was like actually severely underleveled from everything. Okay, we got a Spearow, which we learned last run actually has some pretty decent potential here. We also learned it has Pursuit, and that's a little scary. I think I take a Peck or a Pursuit if I don't switch out, but next turn might get a little awkward. Alright, let's just try to throw a Pokeball now that this is in the yellow. Nice. Okay. Honestly, in terms of type diversity, I think I would actually prefer Rattata's Spearow over Starly's Spearow, but Starly's obviously a lot better. Welcome back, Fernet. The Pokemon, not actual Fernet. I realized after I said that that might have been a little confusing, so I wanted to clarify. Okay. So actually, let's check and see if you are also Sniper. You are. You're plus special attack, which is pretty horrible, but that's okay. And that's basically one of the best natures I could have asked for. How's it going, Candy Spirit? Hope you're doing well. It's basically one of the best natures I could have asked for on Rattata too. Okay, now that everything's level 5, I'm going to make the game decision to just speed up grinding by using rare candies, but I will still care about effort values and do that grinding off stream probably. But let's get everything up to at least level 8 here, because we learned that the core fish at level 10 is really scary if you get that as the encounter. And we've now gotten it in back-to-back runs, so even though it's only a 10% chance, I'm officially scared of it. I do want to keep Eevee at fairly low level because I believe it learns its first ice move, if I remember right, at level 13 as a Glaceon. And if I level it up past that, then it becomes very difficult to use early game because it doesn't have a stab move until like Aurora Beam, which is fairly later, I think. Okay. Let's heal. And then we will buy our inventory worth of stuff to get through the next couple of routes. It's not worth skipping this, is it? No, because I would really like to have Magikarp in the party, like, getting experience if I need it. Okay, so let's get 2 potions. No, I have 6 already. Let's actually skip the potions, since I can't use them in battle anyway. Probably overstocking on those, but it's really annoying to be low on stock for that. I'm gonna buy these in increments of... Oh, I have to buy it in an increment of 10? Okay, that's fine. I also get my Premier Ball, and I'm broke. You don't have anything important, do you? You have heal balls, that's interesting. I don't know if I've ever talked to the top shop owner, but if they have different balls, it might be worth it. How's it going, Vincent? Hope you're doing well. Okay. So, take 2 at this encounter, because last time we got bodied by world's scariest corefish. This time, let's hope if we do get a corefish, we just catch it fast, but let's just hope for something else. Alright. Cherry Grove encounter is Krabby. Okay. It's getting a little difficult to catch a Magikarp in the beginning of this game, not gonna lie, but at least Krabby is potentially a little easier for us to catch. I'm actually not 100% about that, honestly. I'm gonna go for a Growl first, because Krabby actually has fairly high attack, and it might hurt if it goes for any of it. Bubble Beam is actually also pretty strong this early game. Okay, so Fernap dies to a crit here. Mud Sport is fine. The sport moves are really weird. I don't think I've ever really understood them. Would you believe that that is version 2.0 of you, Fernap, and the first Spearow run died already? Because we're on attempt 6.
Hey Vincent, how's it going?
Hope you're all doing
So
well.
tired. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Okay, I can go for another tackle. I think I'm gonna go for a sand attack first, actually. How much is Vice Grip gonna do? Oh, a lot. Jesus, calm down, Krabby. It's not that serious. Okay, so I died to a crit again, so I gotta switch out here. Whew. Sand attack coming in clutch. Okay. Let's just throw a Pokeball. I haven't weakened it to the yellow, which is what I normally like to do when I'm weakening it, but I'm in kind of a weird spot and would prefer to just catch this. Nice. Okay. Vincent, congratulations. You get to be a Krabby / Kingler. Which, honestly, I've never actually used early game, so we'll see how this goes. Okay. It's Lax, which boosts its defense even more, which explains why it was taking hits so well, but basically makes it a one-sided wall. But look at that, at 24 attack at this point of the game is ridiculous. You got 14, 13, 15, and 17. And Rattata actually has fairly high attack, so that's pretty wild. Did this get buffed? It got buffed in that it has Shed Skin as an ability, and Kingler learns a ton of moves, actually. Okay. This will actually be pretty cool, because I see a move coming up that is going to break this Krabby potentially fairly early on. It doesn't get Sheer Force anymore, which kind of sucks, because that's one of the cool things about Krabby / Kingler normally. But Shed Skin's also a pretty cool ability, honestly. Let me check and make sure the route tracker is updating these also. Yep, 46. Route 30. Is this the same route as the route coming up also? I think so. Okay. This is new bark encounter. This is Route 29, and then this is cherry growth. Okay. Looks like we're good. I just wanted to make sure that the PokeLink tracker was keeping up with us, but I think it is. Okay. Honestly, we have a pretty diverse team right now for not even being out of Cherry Grove yet. Like, especially.
These ducks are in love!
Oh, ducks in love.
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, so it's a good thing I checked that. I don't think I've ever actually gotten an encounter from here, but I don't actually get to catch anything on this route because I already got the gift Eevee that's on this route before I was able to catch Pokeballs or anything. So this Caterpie is honestly would have been a pretty cool encounter because Butterfree is actually not that bad, honestly. We We got to use the Butterfree shockingly long into our Blaze Black 2 Nuzlocke. I don't think anyone was expecting that Butterfree to last as long as it did, but that thing was like a utility mon for us, catching like everything until like the last encounter of the game or something. It also got extremely lucky, but the fact that it even made it that far is exciting. I'm not gonna go like out of my way to grind right now, but I am gonna try to battle anyone I like have to and run into with the normal stuff. I'm pretty sure you can dodge like every trainer on the way up though. Yes, okay. Always have mom save money, because it is very important in this game. We learned last run that you get a choice scarf randomly from mom at one point in the game. I don't know if it's always scripted to happen as you get to a certain town or not, but you absolutely get a choice scarf from mom at one point, and that is wild. Welcome back, Momo. Alright, I know I said I was trying to keep Eevee low level, but let's at least get it up to level 8. I can't remember if there's really like any meaningful double battles, so I'm gonna get rid of Helping Hand. Hey, Servant Ninja. Hope you're doing well. Alright, Route 40 encounter is gonna be, because this is a new encounter, or this is Route 31, not Route 40. A Wurmple. Okay. We haven't used Wurmple since our first attempt of Blaze Black, where Lexi the Rainshine, or not Lexi the Rainshine, Rainshine, the Dustox pulled through. I said it wrong. I think a crit might kill. I realized as I was attacking that this is a Wurmple and I probably don't need to weaken this, so I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball. Alright. We're gonna name this Rainshine. It has a 50-50 shot of actually being the Dustox. If it's Dustox, it's much better. I don't really know very much about Beautifly, if I'm being honest, but oh my god, I haven't seen her username in forever. Is this how you spell it? Raeynshine.
Show me it.
I tried to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, doing it out loud did not work.
It's Shield Dust. Shield Dust is a good ability. I don't know if it keeps it. You probably want Taco Truck Tacos, Momo. I'm normally not one to try to steer away from the Taco Bell sponsorship, but if Taco Truck Tacos are an option, then I would probably say those.
I would always choose Taco Bell, but I guess it just depends on what you're in the mood for, is what I will say.
Bun did choose Taco Bell earlier.
I did. I went to get Dutch Bros, and then I also, like, just detoured to get a cheesy gordita crunch because Dutch Bros took so fucking long. And then I was like, is it taking long, or am I just, like, super impatient today? I don't know, but I think it took a long time. Also, just as cheesy ready to crunch was $5, and I can just scream.
Yeah, Taco Bell has upped its prices lately. How's it going, Am? Hope you're doing well. I think this is Dustocks, but I'm not 100% sure.
Literally, Taco Bell does not watch my streams. This is genuine.
Let's go. It's the Dustocks. Welcome back, Rainshine.
Also, hi, Ham.
Hope you're doing well, Ham. Wants to learn confusion already? Okay. Probably over Harden. Also, Shield Dust is a really good ability. It's a little confusingly worded, but basically if a move has any chance of like a side effect, it ignores that chance and it never happens. So like Ice Beam normally has a 10% chance to freeze, and with Shield Dust you'd never get frozen by it. A cooler application of it is you can also switch into a Fake Out and actually not get flinched by it, since the flinch from Fake Out is like technically a secondary chance. Okay, I'm pretty sure I want to wait on Dark Cave, right? There's something here that I need to wait for. Geodude, Zubat, Bronzor, Makuhita, Sandshrew, Teddy Ursus, Slugma, Larvitar. Okay, there's a chance at a Larvitar, so I need to get to the next town first so I can heal and or stock up on Pokeballs and stuff. I haven't actually battled anyone, so we may need to wait until after Sprout Tower for it, but I'm gonna skip Dark Cave for now. The versus recorder that we never use. Nice. Okay, Violet City. I think I messed up the encounter here last time, didn't I? Yeah, okay. So, we have an interesting decision here. And I think I'm actually going to wait on Violet City also, on account of... I didn't get the Magikarp in the last town. So it actually makes sense to try to go for Magikarp here. There's a 30% chance at Poliwag and a 10% chance at Staryu. And if I get either Poliwag or Staryu, it sort of messes things up down the line, I think. And like realistically, Magikarp doesn't help me until after my level cap is level 20 anyway, which is after this gym. So I'm gonna wait on fishing here and see if there's a way I can increase encounters for the Magikarp here. I am gonna skip over to this route and try to get an encounter now, because this is a new area. And let me get everyone up to level 10 real quick, actually. Love how I went on a spiel about using effort values and leveling stuff up properly, and then got lazy. But effort values give me something to do in this game offline without really worrying about it being a pain in the ass for everyone. Because basically, for those that don't know, if you grind against wild Pokemon, you get a little bit of experience, but you also get an effort value after battling them and killing them. Some Pokemon you can get multiple effort values, but basically it's meant to be a way to incentivize you to like actually kill stuff, and it kind of grows your Pokemon in sort of overpowered ways sometimes. Most of the time it's best to kind of just upgrade speed and HP, but there are a couple of times where you have to like actually put in effort values for stuff to kill, which we'll probably get into it as it comes up, and from what I learned last run. Oops. Did not mean to get Lexi up to level 11 already, but it's fine. Honestly, having a slightly overpowered Pokemon at this point in the game is not that bad. And at least, as of right now, Dustox is pretty overpowered. I think getting rid of... Focus energy over Tail Whip. Alright. Let's try our hand in an encounter here. I think last run we got the Nincada, because we had a Ninjask fairly late into the run. And we got the Nincada again. Okay. So, Nincada is actually a fairly interesting Pokemon, because it evolves into two things. I have typically banned Shedinja in my runs. I should probably switch out also. I don't know if this has a mud or a ground type move, but I don't want to chance that. I've typically banned Shedinja from my runs because it sort of makes the gameplay a little not exciting in my opinion, because you either like completely body everything in the game or you don't basically and die right away. I think Pursuit shouldn't kill from here. Oh, not at all. I'm gonna get this into the yellow because I think this is actually somewhat hard to catch. However, even though I banned Shedinja, Ninjask is actually a pretty cool Pokemon in and of itself. I gotta be a little careful of a crit, but I don't think a crit's really gonna do that much anyway. Okay. Stay in the yellow, goddammit. Oof. I don't know, had bug bite also, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's assume it doesn't have a ground type move and switch back into Cyndaquil here. Or let's hope that it's ground type. Sand attack. Harden. Bug bite. Okay, it doesn't have ground type move. So I think I'm gonna keep up the banning of Shedinja, but I will absolutely still use Ninjask because it's a pretty cool Pokemon. Nice.
How am I so tired?
I don't know. Who would like to be a Ninjask eventually? I'm assuming this one will go to either Momo or Ham, whoever speaks up first, I guess. I'd rather save Buntu for something else, honestly. Yeah. Okay, so that is the end of encounters for that part. You can be a bug? Okay. We learned last run that Ninjask is actually pretty cool. I'd never really used a Ninjask before last run, and honestly, it only really showed up a couple of times. There'll be other encounters. I basically just wanted to know who wanted to be the buggy. Okay. Sprout Towers next. And what all have we skipped so far? We skipped Dark Cave, we skipped Violet City. And I guess skipping Violet City also means that we technically can get the Kanto starter from here if we want to. I typically have had to fish for other stuff, so I haven't really gotten that in a while, but it is a possibility. I would ideally like to just eliminate all of the other possible encounters and just fish for a Magikarp here, because Magikarp's actually a little hard to fish for now that I didn't get it in Cherry Grove. Enjoy the lurkies, Mama. We'll go ahead and just kind of get through this area. I think the top guys here are like level 12 or something. But I think we actually get an encounter in Sprout Tower too, right? Yeah. Okay. Sprout Tower. Encounter. Is a Pidgey. Okay. I haven't used Pidgeot in this game. I don't know if it got buffed really. Let's just go for Tackle. Think you even live a crit tackle. Not well. But thank you for proving my theory. Just realized I skipped over Surfing Ninja for a name, so I'll just name you Surfing. Surfing the Pidgey. Little Pidgey Surfer. Okay. I'm a little nervous that I'm actually slightly under-leveled here. What is my level cap for the gym? 15? I'm gonna get everyone at least up to level 11, I think, and then take on this trainer, because I don't remember exactly the early game levels. Also, to explain this in case anyone's curious, I gave myself unlimited rare candies because theoretically I could just grind on the first route over and over again. I did grind up at least Star Rattata a little bit, since that was theoretically the first thing that like could have died, I guess. But now that I can just grind against level 2 Pokemon over and over again and just gain levels slowly but surely that way, it makes more sense to just give myself the rare candies and save the grinding for everyone's sake. It also makes it so effort values are a little bit easier for me to get and not just get whatever's left, basically. Okay, so we should be good through the rest of Sprout Tower here, I think, because Cyndaquil is pretty awesome for this area. At least until the Chatot and stuff start rolling through. I don't really have anything with Great Spadef, but I also don't necessarily want Cyndaquil just getting super over-leveled here. I'll just leave it in because I don't want to switch into a confusion with anything else. Yeah. That would have hurt quite a lot, honestly, on anything else. Cyndaquil isn't like super bulky, but since it's a starter, it at least has that little bit of bulk going for it. Let's balance out the experience here and go Fernap. And I guess to explain my level cap, you can see up here that basically I have all of the badges underneath my move selection stuff, and above them is a number, which is basically the level of the gym leader's highest Pokemon. So in this case, the first level cap is 15 because it's Falkner's Pidgeotto's level, and basically if I have anything that levels up past that level before I start the fight, I have to box it until after the next gym, so I don't actually get to use it. That ended up actually coming up in last run because I wasn't able to use Weezing in a battle that I wanted to use. So I'm going to be a little bit more careful about it this time. Honestly, it had never happened to me before last run, but over leveling is something that's like super easy to do in Nuzlocke, so A lot of weird stuff happened last run, but rather than beat ourselves up about it, we're just gonna kind of learn from it and try to get better, because no reason to take any other approach, I guess. I don't need to heal right now. Do need to be careful about leveling up Cyndaquil too much. But this gives me a good opportunity to switch out anyway. Thanks, Poliwag. I think Dustox is probably the best switch here. It's fairly bulky at this point in the game, because it's a fully evolved Pokemon. Whew! 1 damage. So last run, we immediately fished when we got here because I thought that we would just get a Magikarp, and instead we ended up actually getting a Poliwag, which was actually fairly helpful in our run, but I'm pretty sure you can catch it in a lot of different areas. And now that I've been fairly far through this game and would like this run to be the successful run, we're just going to look up what encounters are available in each area rather than going fully blind. I am proud of myself for making it pretty far on a mostly blind playthrough last time, but for the sake of making sure that we're not making mistakes in parts of the game that we've already beaten, at least. We're kind of just trying to go through now. So Mareep's actually a little scary. Because an electric type is pretty hard to deal with. I'm gonna need to also make sure that Cyndaquil doesn't get too many levels here. We got the confusion, let's go. Totally the reason why I went for confusion. Alright, so that's gonna actually do a decent amount of damage. Got the static, which is unfortunate. I wasn't actually sure, honestly, if Shield Dust prevented, ability-based stuff. But I guess it makes sense that it only affects the moves themselves. So I think a charge boosted Thundershock last time did 12. Okay, so I'm in range of a +1 Thundershock crit here, but I don't know if anything on my team takes that well, and I think Rain Shine stands the best shot of it, so let's just hope it keeps charging until I'm able to Bug Bite and kill this thing. I think another Bug Bite kills. Oh no! The confusion damage ended up mattering, god damn it. Okay. Whew. We risked the crit there. I think actually, unless it was a high roll crit, we wouldn't have died to it, because I think that one only did 10. We're gonna forget Tackle for Quick Attack because it's the same goddamn. Oh wait, it's actually 10 power. Yeah, whatever. Leer and Smoke Screen are better, I think. Okay, so we had to switch out against this Hoothoot anyway. I think Vincent's good here. Nope, this is special. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Hoot Hoot and Noctowl are both a little more specially based. Well, we have adaptability tackle, which we haven't really been relying on too much, but this Hoot Hoot's actually a little annoying. Hypnosis and Air Cutter is tough to deal with, at least right now. Okay, so I don't love staying in against this, but I also don't love this thing potentially going for like an acid crit against something on my team. Oh, speaking of, that absolutely would have done a lot of damage to whatever I was going to switch into this, so. Alright, let's run back and heal, because our team's actually looking in a little bit of rough shape right now. I think Rattata is probably our fastest thing. I think what we'll do is we'll run back and get the Dark Cave encounter before we take off from Violet City, because there's a chance at a Geodude, and if I can get Geodude in the cave, then that means that I can actually get something else for Ruins of Elf. Which I don't know if it's 100% worth it, but I think it's also worth it to just wait until I have the money from the gym battle. Because money is actually pretty big concern until we get to Goldenrod. Once we get to Goldenrod, we have the ability to theoretically farm unlimited money, which I still don't, or at least didn't use last run. Like, I still kind of tried to keep myself to like actual in-game money until a certain point. I forget when money stopped mattering as much for me, but it definitely wasn't immediately. Let's get everything up to level 12, because I think everything on this floor is actually fairly tricky from what I remember. I can't dodge anything on this floor, right? Yeah, okay. So this isn't an amazing situation for Rattata to be in, so I'm going to play it safe and switch it into Dustox, because it should be able to resist everything. Yeah. Confusion's super effective, while Bug Bite is not, so I think it does more damage here. Okay, I don't think 7 HP is worth it to go back for. I will definitely heal before the Elder, because I remember that fight actually being surprisingly difficult. My defense is massive. Jabba, 5 months. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Also, hi.
My voice doesn't work today. Jabba, hope you're doing well.
Yeah, good to see you. Ooh, woo, indeed. This bitch has a Bulbasaur? Calm down. It's not actually that wild. I made it sound a lot more serious than it was. Leech Seed is actually pretty annoying, but good to see you too. Hope you're doing well. Today was a long, weird day at work, so I'm glad everyone's been able to just chill and hang out. Holy shit, that was a big crit. Okay. So now I need to switch out because I think I died a Leech Seed recovery after the next turn. Oof. It's so hard to play around crits in the early game because you don't, like, later in, oh, I did not mean to use fucking tackle on my own. Like, later in the game, you can at least sort of start to assume move sets and, like, even kind of play around, like, weird coverage options. But early in the game, most of the stuff, like, just kind of has tackle. Except in early game, Drayano. Jabba, thank you for 5 gift subs, goddamn. Thank you for the gift subs to Kane, Endless Ascent, X8, Mar, and AD Dad, goddamn.
What the fuck is that aim? Jabba, you are...
I don't know if you could have aimed better if you tried, honestly.
Don't get on Jabba's bad side, because that aim, whew,
Yup.
incredible.
Take you out.
Sniper status.
Thank you, Jabba.
Jabba, you're amazing. Thank you. It's great to see you. Thank you for the puppy pics.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry, I was apparently on a Discord hiatus on accident. I also haven't answered emails, which is terrible. I should be doing that.
Jabba, also thank you for a gift sub to Ham.
Aww.
Thank you. Everyone enjoy your emotes.
Jabba, you're the best.
Okay, so this Natu is actually a little scary. Because Confusion and Air Cutter are pretty strong coverage moves at this point in the game. It at least didn't crit, so I think I'm okay. Okay. I was gonna say, I think at this point I should even be able to live a crit Air Cutter. Not now, but before I took damage on that last turn. Okay. So, we're gonna quickly run back, get everyone up to level 13 before this battle. And then take on the Elder, get our Glacier. Oh wait, actually I cannot level up Eevee again because I think it actually needs to be level 13 to learn Icy Wind, so I gotta be very careful about that. Actually, while I'm on that topic, how much experience does Eevee need to level up? 12? Okay. I think that's enough, even if I had to rely on Eevee for most of the next battle. I think that's enough to be okay. But it is a little weird that we're already running level cap issues here. This one's at least because of a moveset thing, but I also need to make sure I'm not blindly ignoring that, because that screwed me over a lot last run, honestly. Kind of want to do a randomize everything playthrough, jealous of Pokemon players who don't know anything yet. Yeah, honestly, the learning of a game is pretty fun. And that's kind of why for a while I wanted to wait on using documentation and stuff for this run, because I wanted to just figure it out for myself for a while. And I feel like I did that a lot last run, which is pretty fun. It's interesting that Fernap learns Sonic Boom, but Sonic Boom might actually unironically not be a bad idea because it's consistent damage. That's definitely a Drayana buff because Spearow does not normally learn Sonic Boom, but I'll take it. That's also kind of another reason why I like playing Drayana stuff, because there's like just enough changes that I don't feel totally comfortable with every Pokemon, and normally I feel pretty comfortable with most Pokemon. Gust is actually pretty good coverage, I think, over Tackle. Okay. Alright, let's get to the top of the tower and battle the Elder, who will give us Flash and a stone to evolve our Eevee. And we are specifically going to evolve our Eevee into a Glaceon, because Glaceon is amazing in this game. Also amazing in general, but especially in this game. And honestly, there's not really a lot of games where Glaceon specifically gets to shine, so... We'll lead with Rattata here. I guess it's maybe not like the most amazing lead I could have had now that I walked up here. But also, it's not like Rattata can fucking switch into anything, so we might as well just get damage with it while we can. I could have, like, poisoned it or something first, I guess. Is that worth it? Probably not. Okay. So, I gotta be careful about pivoting into Eevee in this fight, because I don't want Eevee to over-level before it learns Icy Wind. And every part it gets experience in this battle actually makes it a little bit more likely to do that, so... let's just get some tackle damage off here, I think. This will actually do a decent amount of damage because Rattata's pretty strong. Bellsprout is also. Let's not get screwed over by a roll here, please. Thank you. I think you can take on Cherubi also. Okay, Cherubi's a little bit bulkier. Let's see how much this Magical Leaf is gonna do. Okay. Way more than I thought. Spearow resists at least. It has similar bulk, but it at least resists. It has Morning Sun also. Calm down, Cherubi. $35 down to 26. Okay. So this is going to look a little weird, but because he actually has something that I'm really scared of, I think it actually makes more sense for me to pivot into Dustox here. I could have stayed in and killed this with Spearow, but I'm pretty worried about the Chatot he's gonna send out here in a sec. And I would rather have something that can at least take an Uproar. I don't know if it actually has a flying move, but I feel like I can at least take a flying move here. Chingling comes in first. Don't you just die to a Bug Bite? You don't die to a Bug Bite, which is a little annoying because now I definitely don't take Shatter or Uproar. Chingy's bulky apparently. I did not realize Chingling was so bulky. How's it going? Okay, hope you're doing well. Okay, so now I'm in a little bit of a weird spot. Because I took that damage, I wasn't expecting Chingling to come in first. Hope you're doing well, Mega. Good to see you. I thought you had a chat out. Is it not a chat out? Whoops. However, we did see that Hoot is like actually maybe scarier right now. Which is not amazing. Hoot Hoot or Who Thoot? True. Okay. So I'm in a weird spot where I think anything except Eevee gets 2-hit KO'd here. But I don't want to switch Eevee directly in because this has Hypnosis also. I don't really want to take a flying attack, but I also don't have anything that can switch into that. If it's physical, Krabby can handle this all day, but I don't think it's physical. I think my safest play, and it's kind of weird risking Dustox this early, I think my safest play is just to stay in and... No, nothing's really going to hit this thing very hard, because it actually has pretty decent SpDef. Let me, before I risk anything... Agility, Hypnosis, Aerial Ace, and Confusion. Okay, so it has a flying move, which is physical, and then Confusion. Which is a little annoying. Okay, but it may also be a weird Gen AI where... That's just gonna be a random move then, isn't it? Because every move is super effective against this. Yo, Kane with a raid, how's it going? Hi. Oh, you're playing the new Kirby game, how is it? It looks adorable.
It's so cute looking.
Everything I've seen about the new Kirby game looks adorable. I kind of stayed blind about it for a while because I wasn't sure if I needed another game to get into, but it looks unbelievably adorable. I guess we're just gonna... We're in a weird spot here where I think it makes most sense to... Okay. Actually, thinking this through, if I'm predicting it to go for an Aerial Ace, which I believe is going to be its strongest move against me, it makes most sense to go Krabby here. So I think I'm going to make that play, even though Confusion's probably going to do a decent amount of damage. Because if I can switch in Krabby, I'm at least in a position to do a little bit of damage. Hypnosis Miss is also fine, honestly. What is Krabby's special attack compared to its attack? Its special attack is a third of its attack. That is ridiculous. Aerial Ace isn't doing shit, which is fine. I would rather it do Aerial Ace over and over again. Confusion is going to be the bigger damage check here. Okay, so that did 9, so a crit is actually going to kill if it crit Confusions. Do I have anything that can take a crit Confusion? I would switch Eevee, but I actually am worried about it getting a bunch of experience here, so we gotta wait. Yeah, this is on par with Blaze Black, I would say. It's fairly fast, right? Okay, so I'm in a little bit of a weird spot here. I think Quick Attack's gonna kill, but if it doesn't, I open myself up to a crit opportunity, which is not what I was trying to do. That's fine. It went for Agility. I don't think he heals. Nice. Okay. Whew. That's a scary little battle, honestly. A crit Confusion or a crit Aerial Ace there would have probably killed Cyndaquil, which would not have been great. I think I would have been able to work around it. Our favorite for this run especially is Glaceon. So please give us the chill door so we can evolve that Glaceon right away. Yeah, so I guess in terms of difficulty, Storm Silver 1.0, or this is like 1.05, but basically the version without fairy typing, is a pretty tough hack. In addition to like all of the regular trainers and stuff being more difficult, Drayano also added in a lot of Team Rocket stuff to sort of flesh out that storyline, which is really cool, but also is really hard because our last run actually ended in that little second gauntlet, which proved to be a little bit more of a run killer than we thought it was going to be. And the reason why we couldn't overlevel Eevee right there is because at level 13, Eevee learns Icy Wind, which is unbelievably crucial for this next part coming up. Yeah, Drayano hacks are just something else, honestly. I'm pretty excited to... Honestly, if I had to wipe, I'm glad that I wiped early enough into the game still where I was, like, somewhat comfortable with... Okay. I'm gonna potion out, because I didn't realize that I was leading with something that could, like, die. Alright, so our plan for the upcoming gym leader Falkner is to basically level everyone up to level 15 and then just have Bun take care of everything. We have other things in the back just in case, but honestly Bun will need to just kind of put the team on her back for a minute. Okay, so let's just get everyone up to level 15 before I forget, to be perfectly honest. Because it is pretty important that I have everything fairly healthy for the... and properly leveled for the upcoming gym battle. Because this upcoming gym battle is actually pretty hard. I do not want to undersell how hard this fight is, because honestly our first attempt through... We did not know how important Glaceon was and tried to go into this fight with just like a normal team. And doing this fight with a normal team, Falkner has a lot of shit that he throws at you for being the first gym leader in the game. So I should have probably had Cyndaquil up to level 14 before that fight so I could have had the extra bulk from Quilava. That was a little bit of an early game misplay for me that I'm going to go ahead and comment on now. It learned it at level 15? Let's go! Alright, let's just get rid of Bubble Beam for Crab Hammer. So now we have an unbelievably powerful stab move on Krabby, and suddenly Krabby is a beast. I gotta be very careful leveling stuff up here. I think, unironically, Protect is more valuable than Poison Sting. Because even though Poison Sting's stab, it's only base 15. Okay. Alright, let's do our first team recap of run number 6, Run number 5 was very short-lived because we ran into a Corefish that was unbelievably terrifying. But this is our first run back to Falkner. We have Naive and Beyond the Glaceon with Tail Whip, Icy Wind, Bite, and Sand Attack. And a bunch of stuff that will be in the back if we need to, basically. Rattata with Guts. I didn't want to actually bring it with a status. I guess I could have if I wanted to risk a poison or something, but honestly Rattata is really frail at this point in the game and I don't really trust myself to actually grind a status and actually get it back over here. So we'll use Guts if we need to, but we have Quick Attack if we also need to, and Rattata is honestly pretty powerful for right now. We have Fernet the Spearow with Peck, Fury Attacks, Pursuit, and Sonic Boom. Bundaquill the Quilava now with Quick Attack, Leer, Smoke Screen, and Ember. Vincent the Krabby with Mud Sport, Crab Hammer already, which is fucking ridiculous, Vice Grip, and Leer. And Rainshine the Dustox with Gust, Confusion, Protect, and Bug Bite. So, as I was mentioning earlier, this fight against Falkner is pretty scary. Hopefully we just are able to kind of sweep through with Icy Wind. But Falkner is hard. I want to reiterate that. Pretty sure Icy Wind's an Oko against Doduo. Nice. And I guess worth mentioning, NB is capable of leveling up however much they want to in this fight. I wasn't really expecting Farfetch'd to outspeed, honestly, but that's okay. Farfetch'd is actually incredibly buffed in this game. We actually learned from last run. It's fighting flying type, so it's basically Hawlucha. But it also has like a ton of attack and stuff, so it's actually pretty scary, honestly. You definitely have to be careful with it. I unfortunately lost it in kind of a dumb way last run, but it was actually kind of putting the team on its back for a while. I forgot the first gym leader has a Farfetch though, that's pretty insane. I don't think it actually has any fighting moves or it would have went for it there, but that is pretty wild that it even has one. Look at how angry Chatot is. Oof. Okay, that was a very important Icy Wind to land because this Chatot gets out of control super fast. Okay, what is this Murkrow's moveset actually? Haze, Aerial Ace, Roost, Feint Attack. And Pidgeotto has Roost, Aerial Ace, Tackle, and Mud Slap. I'm a little worried about a Feint Attack crit killing Glaceon here, because this Murkrow is super luck. Okay. Do I... 27 speed. That feels very slow. Am I minus speed nature? I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't trust a crit Feint Attack to kill, or not kill Glaceon here, so we're gonna switch, which is a little annoying. I took a little bit more damage throughout this fight than I wanted to. God damn, this Murkrow is doing damage. Good thing Crab Hammer is also. Let's go. Okay. This Pidgeotto is actually a little scary here, because if it goes for a Mud Slap, I think it kills. but every other move is actually not terrible. And if I can lock it into roost spam, then I think I'm in an okay spot. So I think what I need to do here is potentially risk Krabby, but I think I have to play a slightly risky here because of Glaceon taking a little bit more damage than I was expecting. Pidgeotto goes for Mud Shot here. It's not great. I should be able to tank an Aerial Ace. Not well, but we did tank one. I forgot it has a berry too. Damn. Okay. So now we're in a little bit of a weird spot where it could roost back to full, but I think it's more likely to attack me here. So I need to think, which would be more useful long term, Rattata or Krabby? Probably Krabby, because we've already seen how much that Crab Hammer did. And then I think the flying typing from Spearow Fearow is more valuable. Okay. I forgot about that Oran Berry, honestly. That actually put it in a weird... I was kind of hoping to bring it into the yellow and then lock it into Roost Spam, but because it's not in the yellow, I don't think it's going to heal right here. So I think I'm going to actually have to pivot to risking Rattata. I think it's Rattata. Okay, so this is probably more of a sack than a risk, to be perfectly honest, but it gets me cleanly into Glaceon and doesn't, it like plays around crits and stuff, such as that. Okay, sorry Rattata, love you buddy, but there is just not a clean way of getting around that, I don't think. Okay, so now from half health I'm gonna need to be able to just take this thing down, please. Okay. I would have lived crit Aerial Ace, which is good. I'm pretty sure this kills from here. Okay. So, one death in Falkner is not amazing, because honestly, depending on the EV that you have, you're able to just spam Icy Wind all the way through. I had a fairly slow EV, and I'm not sure if that was just because I didn't grind very many EVs at all, or if I just had a weird nature for that, but that's okay. I think I played that correctly in terms of risking stuff. I was maybe a little overly risky of Krabby at first, because I think Krabby will actually be pretty helpful here. But yeah, if anything had to drop, I'm glad that it was something that ultimately won't help quite as much. I keep thinking your name is 510 because I'm smart. Honestly, Ham, every time I see the number 510, it just reads CO in my mind now, so you're not alone.